Hi everyone, welcome to I Am Divine Tarot. Today we're doing a reading on an energy check-in with the Divine Masculine. This will be messages from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. As you know, the energies are fluid. They are also timeless, so the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine can relate to either a male or a female. You will know yourself which side you are resonating with. Of course, excuse me. As always, these messages are general, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. If you enjoy the reading, remember to like, share and subscribe. And today this message is regarding the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine, and the first question that I asked was, what is happening in the Divine Masculine's life at the moment? The first card I got was the Queen of Swords. So this tells me that the Divine Masculine is embodying the Queen of Swords energy right now and is cutting out everything and everyone that doesn't serve him. He's doing it in quite a stern way. The Queen of Swords doesn't take any crap, if you know what I mean. This is definitely, I've made my decision, these need to go, that needs to go, it's all going to change. And so that's what's happening right now. Is the Divine Masculine is embodying the Queen of Swords. He's being very cool. He's cutting through the crap. He's being intelligent about it. And as always, well thought out. The next card that came with that was the Five of Cups. So what's happening in the Divine Masculine's life right now is he is cutting everything out that no longer serves him. Perhaps because of this is how he's been feeling. Now the Five of Cups talks about loss, grief, self-pity. It talks about, in the general Rider-Waite tarot, there is normally a person standing here with the back facing away and they're looking at three cups which are toppled over on the floor. Behind the person in the card normally there are two cups at the front which are still behind him, which are standing. As you can see in this card, this particular Divine Masculine is really, it looks like they are really sorry and woeful and pitiful over some situation that's happened in the past, and it looks to me like this is referring to the Divine Feminine. Perhaps this particular Divine Masculine is feeling like the connection has been lost and is not sure how to get it back. The decks that I'm using today are the Wheel of the Year Tarot. I have two of those, and the Witch's Tarot as well. Now, I have clarified each card with these decks and asked again what's happening in the Divine Masculine's life at the moment. So the next card I got from the Witch's Tarot was the Eight of Cups and the Tower. And the Tower was for the Five of Cups, so as you can see this has really caused an emotional upheaval. He knows he's got to change everything and walk away from which no longer serves him. So because he's embodying the Queen of Swords right now, he's walking away from everything that no longer serves him. He's had the emotional upheaval, he's feeling loss and sorrow and grief, self-pity, knowing that he has to cut everything out so he can see if he can repair the connection that he feels is lost. Now the next cards from the Wheel of the Year Tarot, second deck that I'm using. Oh, sorry, there is also another one here as well. The Tower for the King of Cups. So this is an emotional breakdown with the Five of Cups, telling him that he needs to embody the King of Cups. So what's happening in his life right now is he is becoming aware that he needs to offer this cup of love because the tower has fallen and it needs to be rebuilt. The only way that can be rebuilt is with him embodying the King of Cups and opening up to his emotions and perhaps coming in and telling you how he feels. And the next cards that we clarify, the Queen of Swords and the Five of Cups, with what's happening in the Divine Masculine's life at the moment is he is cutting away everything that no longer serves him and walking away from that, which has caused him a lot of grief. He's had a tower moment and he knows he's got to come with some love, and the reason he's had this tower moment is because he wasn't making a decision, which led to a broken heart. So not making that decision for all that time led to him feeling very, very heartbroken, which is really sad. You must, no matter what you've gone through with the Divine Masculine or the Divine Feminine, you must realise that we all embody these parts of the energy, masculine and feminine, and We all struggle with ego and self-worth. We all make mistakes and we all need forgiveness. And so this Divine Masculine right now is feeling very, very sad because he didn't make that decision to bring his King of Cups towards you. Also, the other two cards that we have on the Queen of Swords side for what's happening in the Divine Masculine's life. He's walking away from everything that no longer serves him, so he can bring in the Chariot with the Ace of Pentacles to his Divine Feminine. Okay, so a very positive message here, although he is sad and feeling lonely and upset and very aware that he's hurt you in the past. It looks to me like he's definitely thinking about feeling his heart space, you know. Okay, so the next question that I asked was, where is the Divine Masculine in his thoughts right now? What is he thinking about? And the cards that we got was, I really like this, the Empress and the Knight of Cups. Obviously he's thinking about his Divine Feminine. Now the Empress, she is the Queen of all queens, you know, she is growth, fertility, she's the Divine Feminine. And what is he thinking? Well, he's thinking about you in all your glory, you know. He sees you for who you are. This is confirmation. And what else is he thinking? Well, he's thinking about how does he bring this cup of love in? We've got the Knight of Cups just here, which it could be an apology. There's definitely an offer of love. He's got beautiful butterflies around his head and he's charming. He looks a little bit nervous though. Perhaps there's been things going on in the past that he's not sure how you'll accept this cup, but let's see what the qualifiers say. So for the Empress, we had from the Witch's Tarot, the Four of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the King of Swords. So yeah, this definitely looks like he's thinking about you a lot. He knows he's got to bring some truth, and he's been waiting on the right time perhaps because he knows he needs to make an apology. And this can't just be any small apology. This page is just innocent, new, young and vibrant, but it's still not quite enough. He knows he has to embody the King and bring in this truth when he comes into you. And I had another clarifier from the Wheel of the Year Tarot, and this is the Eight of Pentacles, and it looks to me like he's strategizing. He's working on a way of, you know, I need to sit back and wait. I've got to wait and think about what to do, get the right time, so I can find the right time to bring in this Page of Cups offer with my apology, but to do it in a truthful and honest manner. Okay, so he's certainly thinking about the Divine Feminine and how he can come to you with this offer. It definitely looks like an apology because, again, when I asked what's going on in the Divine Masculine's thoughts at the moment, he's thinking about offering you a cup. And the clarifiers from the Witch's Tarot was the Ten of Cups. Then from the Wheel of the Year, the Two of Swords in reverse, making a decision finally. He didn't make a decision before. And he knows that you are his Ten of Cups. You are his happy home, happy ever after. The love of a lifetime. He wants this family in life with you, you know, this steady, stable home, loving, joyous. But he's thinking about how do I bring that in? Because I need to make this reconciliation with the Judgment card. There's got to be a judgment call on him not making these decisions, and he knows that when he brings this cup of love, as with the King of Swords, it has to be sincere. So it looks to me like he's working on that right now with the Eight of Pentacles behind the Empress. It's looking quite a nice reading. So if there are any Divine Feminines out there that are resonating with this, please leave a comment in the box below. Let me know how this is panning out for you. So my next question that I asked is, where is the Divine Masculine in his heart space right now? And immediately the two that jumped out were the Ace of Swords. Look at this. Beautiful card. The Ace of Swords talks about enlightenment. You know, it's a gift from the universe. It's a powerful force. It's a breakthrough. It's a sharp mind. You get clarity. But this is like a sword in the stone, if you like. You know, it's solid in the ground. This is the gift of truth. And it looks to me like the Divine Masculine has been taking time out and listening to his inner self and getting this download from the universe, from his highest self, about the truth. And in his heart space, he knows he has to bring the truth. And this looks to me like this specific set of Divine Masculines has been taking quite a long time to do this. But they have had that lightning bolt, if you like, that power force, that powerful force from the universe, that strike, that epiphany that says, look, this is your Ace of Cups, you need to offer your cup of love. Because this is his heart space. Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. And it looks to me like some of you Divine Feminines may well be getting some communication in the very near future with a lot of truth and a lot of love. How cool is that? So then clarifying these cards with the Ace of Swords from the Witch's Tarot, excuse me, I got the Magician card. Now the Magician speaks about being able to manifest anything that you want to manifest. So it looks to me like he's thinking of ways on how to bring this offer in, because he wants to bring this offer of love, this Ace of Cups. Say, look, you are the one, you're the one and only. Please take my cup. Clarify the Ace of Cups I had from the Witch's Tarot, the Fool and the Six of Swords. So as you can see, he wants to take a leap of faith by offering this cup of love and to move on to calmer waters with you. At the moment, he's been sitting there and he's been getting all his ducks in a row. He's been using all the elements, earth, air, fire and water. And he has all the tools on the table to manifest what he wants, and he knows he's got the truth now. And he's going to bring it in. Because clarifying that from the Wheel of the Year Tarot is the Sun card. Now this could be a Leo. This Leo sat down and had to think about it. It could just be about bringing in the joy and the happiness, the vitality, the success, the positivity, the celebrations. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. And this is definitely an epiphany here to bring in the sunshine. But there's the Knight of Pentacles clarifying this Ace of Cups. So maybe it has taken a while for him to come to this decision to actually, yes, I do need to offer this Ace of Cups. But there is the Knight of Pentacles. Steady, solid offer. Taking a leap of faith. Believing in the divine, trusting in the divine, and wanting to step off that cliff. To move on to calmer waters. To offer this cup of love to his Divine Feminine. And the next question that I asked was, is there anything else you can tell me about this Divine Masculine? What else do we need to know? And the first card I got was the Strength card. Now this talks about, this one in this particular deck actually is taming the beast. So perhaps this Divine Masculine has been through quite a lot of turmoil and trauma in regards to yourself and Divine Feminine connection, perhaps a soulmate or a karmic. He's definitely been taming this beast. He's got it by the horns, and there's only one person that's winning there, and that's this man just here, like the Divine Masculine. Also the Leo card, and we had the Sun card just under here. So on the clarification from the Witch's Tarot, I asked, is there anything else you can tell me about the Divine Masculine? And look at that. So somebody's definitely dealing with a Leo. Or you could be a Divine Feminine that's a Leo. But as I asked if you can tell me anything about the Divine Masculine, I've definitely got two cards here that denote one of them is certainly a Leo. And this particular card here, this beast is sleeping, so this one's been tamed. He's got it by the horns just there, and he's calming the urges, the desires, and perhaps it's just to come to you and rush in like a bull at a gate, and he's calming their nerves, and you're saying, no, I need to rest. It's taken a lot of strength to get to this point, and he knows he needs to do this right. So the other clarifying card that we get here is the Star. Two Strength cards and the Star, major arcanas, all of them. Aquarius could be, and this one is actually called the Stars, so perhaps this one is offering the stars to you. these are definitely positive messages for a definite set of feminines that are perhaps going to get some communication soon and some very nice apologies. I just hope that you can find it within yourself to go into your heart space and really listen to what's being said. And obviously, you know, if there's things that's gone on in the past, if there's been a lot of deception, if there's been any manipulation emotionally or psychologically, you know, take what you can and use your discernment. Listen to your heart and accept the apology. So the final question that I asked was, is there any blockages, or what are the blockages, if any, to the divine masculine and divine feminine coming into union? And the card that I got was the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands is courageous, she's joyous, she's determined. She knows what she wants. Now, this could be a karmic, it could be a third party of some kind. This also could be perhaps what he thinks of you. Perhaps you're very fiery, you know, it could be an Aries, Leo or a Sagittarius. Maybe this person thinks, you know, she is courageous, she knows what she wants, and what if I'm not good enough? So the blockages are perhaps there's another person in the way that's got this kind of embodiment of this fiery personality, or perhaps this is divine feminine and he's not sure how to bring his offer to her because she knows what she wants. So clarifying this, I've got quite a few cards actually. From the Witch's Tarot, I got the King of Pentacles. This king is steady, he's practical, he's sensual, he's a wealthy man. He's a bit preoccupied with his pentacle right here though in this particular deck, but as you can see, it could be an earth sign, that's Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn. Somebody who, again, like I say, he's kind, he's practical. He also knows what he wants, but he's a bit more quiet to the 4 kings in the deck. Not quite the thinker of the King of Swords, but he does have his mind on his money. Now, the other cards that clarified these are if there are any blockages, or is there any, you know, anything getting in the way perhaps. Now, the next card I got was the Queen of Pentacles. So if this divine masculine is perhaps seeing his feminine right now as the Queen of Wands, courageous, joyous, determined, knows what she wants, and he knows he's the King of Pentacles and she is the divine counterpart, and he's just a bit nervous on how to come forward, because the other cards that clarify is the Lovers, divine connection, soul connection. This is an inner marriage. It's something that can't be broken. There, you see their hands are tied together from this angel, which happens to be coming out from the earth and being held up by the doves of love. And the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers card, the Devil card in reverse, which is freedom, release, letting go of karmic situations, toxic behaviour, addictions, you know. This has been through the mill and back, but it's in the reverse. This set of divine masculines and feminines have they've really been through it when it comes to their connection, but I can tell you now, this is solid. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. That's a divine couple. With the Lovers card. I mean, this is most certainly a twin flame that we are talking about. There's definitely the divine masculine as the Lovers card here. The Devil card right there. Divine partners, counterparts. Now, what else might have been blocking this is because this guy has had a lot of confusion in the past, and there's been a lot of fighting, perhaps because of the confusion either between you and the divine masculine and divine feminine. It could have been regarding a karmic. It could have been with the karmic, but he's releasing that now, and it looks like he's making moves to come towards you. He's dropping the fight, dropping the confusion, releasing the toxic behaviour, accepting that this is a divine connection. This is inner marriage. This is soulmates. This is twin flames. This is the purest of the purest love. It doesn't come without its problems, as we all know. There's ups and downs in any relationship, but this is the divine counterparts. King and Queen of Pentacles. So perhaps there aren't any blockages anymore to this particular Divine Masculine coming forward. Perhaps he's seen you in your power and he's ready to embody that himself, because he's taking on the strength. He's really taking on the strength, and he is wishing on a star, and that wish is about to come true. This is a beautiful reading. So I have also got some energy oracle cards underneath here for each question, but I wanted to show you, before I continued that, the bottom of the decks. So the first Wheel of the Year cards, on the bottom of the deck I have got overall energy of commitment, solid relationship, 10 of Pentacles, abundance, happy home, luxurious surroundings. You know, they've got all the pentacles, grapes, they're growing wine, they have got everything they need for that perfect happy home, and both of them are a solid committed relationship. That's on the bottom of the Wheel of the Year Tarot. The overall energy that I got from the Witch's Tarot is Temperance. So again, divine partnership, balancing, taking time, divine intervention, having temperance, having patience, because we've had to let all this get through. We've had to learn and grow ourselves. The Divine Feminine has also been through much turmoil with finances, with health, with personal life, every job changes and turmoil in you name it. And the Divine Masculine's had the same, but this has helped both parties in the sense that you've had temperance with this divine intervention that's about to balance everything back out again.